hello Gemini, and welcome to Sincere Tarot. This is your What Do You Need to Know for March 2021 tarot reading, and your energy is, the Princess of Swords. So you might have a brand new idea, something you're really curious about, something you're wanting to learn about, something that stimulates your intellectual mind. All right, so let's see. What does Gemini need to know for March? Interesting. Got a few major arcanas already too, so it's going to be a pretty interesting month, I would say. So I feel like, okay, there are lots of other people involved, I feel like. This is interesting. So in the past, in the background, we have got the Queen of Wands energy. So this could be a fire sign female, but it could also be representing you or some sort of institution. It can represent a creative institution, or it can represent you are well on your way on a creative journey, something that's really inspired you. All right, you are coming up very strong. This is looking like a good month, to be honest. I'm just gonna say, I'm just laughing because these are general readings, so what I'm about to say won't apply to all of you, but I think some of you will be really annoyed at another person and their apathy and laziness. This could be a child, this could be a partner, this could be someone you work with, someone who is like your subject, your boss. That's going to be for some of you. Anyways, you are coming up as the Empress. So this is amazing. This is a woman who, doesn't matter if you're male or female, right? But anyways, this is a feminine energy of someone who knows exactly what they want. They really take care of themselves. They have a lot of confidence, and it's earned confidence as well through lots of experience. But yeah, this also represents not just being accomplished, but also really taking care of yourself and enjoying the journey, making sure that you enjoy the moment as well. What you need to know is the Four of Wands energy. I'm kind of feeling like some of you might be waiting for someone to make a commitment. But again, this could also be someone at work. Like, you know that you deserve this position, or it's something that you feel like you deserve for some of you. And you're just waiting around for this person to be like, okay, give me the answer, I need to level up. Because Four of Wands can sometimes be like a gateway card and can represent commitment. But in this deck, you can see this person's really just biding their time, to be honest. Anyways, the energy in between, this is pretty good. We've got Temperance, and that is divine timing and an extraordinary amount of patience. So I feel like you're being very patient, you're being very good, because you are very, confident and solid in who you are. You know that you deserve this. You know that you deserve this. So you're just kind of waiting around, and yes, they will finally approach you, because this is facing towards you. This is the outcome, the King of Wands. And remember, in the past, in the background, was the Queen of Wands. So, it could represent a person, but I feel for a lot of you, this is you really in the recent past showing that you are very competent, right? And then, the King of Wands, it's like you're being offered either by someone who is higher up on the scale, or someone who has mastered this craft, or whatever it is, project, institution. But they're going to offer you that position. So you will level up. You will get the level of commitment that you want, whether this is in, work, or if this is, or you will master a particular skill or craft, or you will get that commitment that you want from a partner. So that is great. And it is more than what you deserve. And I feel like this is really going to really connect you with your community. I feel like this is very success oriented, and I see a lot of love, I see a lot of care, and it's also you are being brought in because you help connect people in the community, and you have a lot of love to give, and you have a great network in this position, at least. But in general, I feel and even if you think, oh no, that's not me, you probably do have a lot more people than you realize that do care about you, but that's because you care about them. Anyways, and then the outcome is being aspected by what you need to know is being aspected by the Seven of Pentacles. So that's just, patience, and I don't even really need to say that, because you've got that. Just be patient, and you're going to see very good results. It's just going to take a little bit longer. It's like when you plant a seed, you don't see it growing when it's still under the ground, and you're like, come on, maybe get up. I'm just laughing at myself and my analogies. Yeah, but it's still growing even though you don't see it. The results you're going to see a little bit later. But this is great. Very, very good. And very good like when it comes to finances and things like that. So this could be something to do, for example, with communication, with the mind, with communication, stuff like that. All right, let's get some clarification cards for Gemini. Interesting. You don't like waiting. Okay. All right. So I feel like in the past we've got you're well along with this particular craft, but also this could represent a female, like I was saying, fire sign potentially. But it's something to like. I feel like you've been quite careful. You've been quite conservative in your choices. You've been quite careful, and I think that's being acknowledged. You've made quite wise decisions, I feel. And if it has anything to do with actual money, like you've not like spent, if this is something to do like in your work, you haven't, you stayed within budget and things like that. You've been quite careful. You've only done what you needed to do. You haven't taken any huge risks, but that I think has paid off. I feel like there's certain information that you're kind of holding back, or it could be held back from you, but I feel like you probably bite your tongue a lot. And there are many things that you don't say, and that's from experience. So that's quite good. But there might be some things hidden from you, but I feel like you tend to be, with your wisdom, tend to hide more of your opinions from other people, which is kind of good. And that makes you seem like a bit more flexible and open-minded, which is good. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, there's only so much waiting that this situation can have. Things are going to come to the surface, and it's like, okay, there has to be a judgment made, and it will come to an end for sure. I feel like you've been really disappointed in the past, but just be patient and everything will come in due time for sure. And again, look, the outcome, I feel like there's going to be most likely a male, or or the masculine could represent like the other person in the relationship coming forward. So it could be you. But I feel like it's more like the other person, or it could represent an institution, but you will be offered something solid and something permanent. So this could be a committed relationship. This could be a loan. This could be a contract. This could be many things, but it's something that will give you stability, and you've been waiting for it for a while, and you absolutely deserve it. And then guess what? If this is a new job that you're getting, like honestly, I think there might be a little bit of a party just to kind of like connect with your community. Make sure you don't drink too much, but definitely make sure that you attend and have a good time. But I feel like this is definitely a celebration card, and you should celebrate your successes, and you absolutely deserve to be happy for sure. And let's see, yeah, I think that, and it's interesting because I feel like you are going to bring a lot to whether this is a relationship or if it's a job. You're going to bring a lot, and then you're going to like master this, whatever it is, like, or get very good at it very quickly, and then you'll be able to maybe even expand the horizons. So that's cool. All right, I just want to ask, let's just do 2 more clarification cards. Yeah, you do keep a lot of things to yourself. You do have a lot of wisdom. I think you're quite good at being able to, because you're probably, if this is a job, you're probably like overqualified in a way. But you have the wisdom to be able to kind of like hold back some of that, because you're very good for the job, but you are aware that you don't want people to think that you think that you're better than your bosses, even though you are. But you've got the wisdom to hold that back. And if this is a relationship, I feel like, you're totally ready. It's not like you're better than the other person. If this is like a romantic relationship or a friendship or whatever it is, it's some sort of partnership, because we've also got the 2 of Cups as well, like kindred spirits and all that. And could be past life connection as well. Or like if this is a job or an opportunity or a project, it's something that is like very heartfelt and something that was part of your soul contract coming in. But yeah, you have a lot of wisdom, and you have enough wisdom to know the information that you need to hold back so as not to intimidate your bosses, but that you're giving just enough with your experience to be able to get this position. Let's just do one more clarification. Yeah. Once you get this offer, like the world is your oyster, and it's like almost like it might seem like something small on the surface, whatever this contract is. Sometimes it can represent the birth of a child, actually, but it will be like a springboard for infinite opportunities. So that's great. Let's get some advice cards. So advice for Gemini for this situation. All right, cool. Yay. One of my favorite advice cards just came out. No, this is looking really good. Definitely one of the better reads, don't tell anyone else, for this month. Okay. The first advice card, we've got the Ace of Swords. So this can represent a message that is, so as an advice card, like you might want to send a message, or this is saying that a message will come. I'm feeling like you might need to send a message that's very clear, concise, and to the point. It is, spoken, or it is written, or it is on social media. But regardless, like this represents a new perspective and just being very direct, very clear, and just very to the point, as in like just say one thing. But this is also a yes card as well. So I think you're going to get a very positive message about this. But yeah, if you do communicate or have a new perspective or think in a new way, just be very clear and to the point. Just focus on one thing, the only really important thing. The second advice card, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So this is someone who is very practical, very safe. I feel like it's one of the things that got you into the situation is the fact that you have been quite careful, and when it comes to taking risks, especially in the physical finances, where we live, contracts, things like that. And so just to continue acting in that way, because it's brought you forward a lot, and it's going to continue to help you out. So just be very don't take any huge risks, be very practical, be very safe, including with investments and choices and things like that. The third advice card, what did I say? You need to celebrate. You need to have a good time with people that you love, friends and family. Have a little bit of a party or a dinner party or something like that. I'm totally projecting. I love dinner parties. Yeah, so celebrate. Cause to celebrate. Do it. And the fourth advice card, we have got the Sun. So this is paving the way to the good life. And I think by the time the summer comes around, or a year, but at least the summer, things are going to be like really good. And yeah, so I feel like you're on the path to the good life. If you'd like a private reading, send me an email or check out my website. That is all in the description below. You can also follow me on social media. Thanks to everyone who's shared, subscribed, hit the notification bell, because I do monthly and mid-monthly readings. Definitely comment below, because I love reading your comments. And if you're still here, secret bonus card. Ooh, Six of Cups. This is something that I feel like this might have something to do with your past life, and you might actually kind of meet some kindred spirits. And this might be, if this is a relationship, it's a kindred spirit. It might be someone that you've known from your past, or this could be something from your childhood that you've wanted to do for a long time, or it's a past life connection. Have a great month. Bye.